Even so, who could he trust to ask for help that would not punish him for sneaking aboard? He and Taryn did enjoy their nomadic lifestyle, he charting stars and she hunting and trapping. But at times such as this, a gold coin would have saved them the trouble of secrecy, and, if nothing else, may serve as a decent bit for someone to bite upon instead of snitching. But the price he would pay would not be in gold. Not this night. Stumbling amongst the cargo, the pitiful sputter of flame from Ginton's lantern struggled to light his way, and as he curled the webbing of a net around his trembling fingers for a fraction of stability, he caught sight of a figure briefly illuminated by lightning. A rupture of white light sundering the darkness through little but a porthole window, and yet, even the sharp breath Ginton inhaled upon seeing her spanned a time long enough to traumatize him. She smelled of damp earth and bone dust. A robed and hooded figure stood opposite of him, within a shadowed corner. Her clawed hands folded politely before a pair of skeletal hips. A cowl-covered head set perfectly still, atop a neck far too long for her garishly clothed, emaciated body. She was an emotionless sentinel sent from hell to condemn him, and the parched, quiet voice that snaked from her throat did nothing to make Ginton believe otherwise.
Your lover is in labor.
The astrologist was shaken from his trance only by the soft croak of her voice, eerily clear above the din howling chaotically just beyond the rotten walls. Yes, she is, he answered warily.
I made it so.
Bile rose in his throat and ice gripped his spine. Of all the time he had spent in his youth hunting for such a creature, of all the delusions he'd had of studying its magic and its nature, he had never once considered that it would be at a time when he could not be its match. You what? The witch's head tilted ominously to the side, her dreadful lilting voice eating away at his courage.
I am the source of her misery, and I will be the one to take it away.
Ginton raised his lantern to get a better look at the creature, but to no avail. What do you mean? Impatience goads at her tone.
I make her suffer. I can cease her suffering. All I require is the name of the babe.
No, he answered immediately.
And death is her course. It will be for both of them. And you will live knowing you could have stopped it.
Fear killed Ginton's resolve in the cradle. This wasn't a deal, it was an ultimatum. And with every second the poor man wasted, Taryn and his unborn child moved a fraction closer to their ends. This was not a choice, because there was only one answer. But what the astrologist lacked in brawn he had in wit, and with one simple question, he would make the best of this unfortunate encounter. And what do they call you?
I am a midwife.
A nameless creature. That was all the information that he needed. Follow me, midwife. Deliver my child, and I will give you its name.